juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some pay.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mids offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Helm. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Right back to the well. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
He'll ride his man on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bet. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to throw. It's Francis. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill, not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They boot it away on 4th down. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sticks it in his belly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Navy quick to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sends it downfield. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Francis. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And a nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Hunt is on its way. He takes it at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He'll work his way down to the 28. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. so close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Francis.
Man, if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Looking for space. It's Helm. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Grabs behind the line. It's Maddox. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Option look. It's Francis. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Give to the fullback. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They feed him again. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Bring in the heat. On the move, he fires. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They go to the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Defense might bring the house here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Got some room to run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Knowles. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Pressure coming. He'll try. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.